Alright, quick update on Strong. So I'm on the 4 hour right now, so starting off with the smaller time frames, it does seem like Strong is emming out. We've got an M pattern here, we've got an M pattern here. I think all in all, we are heading down to this kind of floor that we've got down here. We're basically touching it now. We're only, $1.17 above it. If we do come down to the hourly as well, you can basically see we've been struggling to even have a remotely decent dead cat bounce. We came up from 155 to what to 223, so obviously this is a 43% move, but do bear in mind this coin does just have a pretty low market cap. It does drop very significantly. Like, for example, I only started making videos on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, so it's been exactly a week since I started making videos on this, and it dumped 43%, so it only gained back from that pump 43%, but not the whole move that it dropped down. So because obviously if you've got like $100 and you lose 43% of it, you need to gain more than 43% to increase that money again. So obviously if you've got $100, if you lose 50% of it, you've got $50. If you then get a 50% gain, you've only got $75. So this is why we're down 43%, but we only had a pump up 43%. So we didn't even come close to coming near to where this breakdown level was. So I said I think we would be breaking down, hitting my target at 160. I said it would be likely would come up to 249, 250, have a dead cat bounce and then roll over the table, but we didn't even have enough strength to do that. You can see now on the daily we're literally fighting with this last line in the sand. And I say last line in the sand, I'm not calling this the last line in the sand. I said the last line in the sand was up here at 249. Since we've broken below there, I am switching, I am still bearish on this. So in my opinion, we bounced from the 1.618, we didn't hold it as support, and we're now heading down to it very strongly again. There is, a plethora of sellers in this market, specifically if we take all the data from here, or I'll even give it the benefit of the doubt to make it seem more bullish. I'll even start measuring the data where we've got this big green chunk of data, so it is somewhat so I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt basically. Even if we do take the data from here, when we did have all these green candles, this was basically a one-off. We basically lost all of that by here, and then the average is obviously continuously going red. So I outlined this in my previous video. If I zoom out a bit, I can take a trend line, something like this. We are getting much more volume coming in, and volume predicts price. Most of the volume is red, so in my opinion we're getting ready for a massive drop. So I did say 162 was my target. Obviously we did fulfill that target. We came down to 155. In my opinion, I am going to sit on the sidelines before I say it's going to fall off further, but I do think we are heavily coming down to 162. If we do lose 162, my next target would be all the way down here at $70. So anywhere between 77 and 70 really. That is another 56% drop, so we would be basically getting chopped in half at that point. That would also land us back to this previous fib down here, ties up with the 2.618 and this previous bottom down here. And yeah, I'll leave that one over the side there. So all in all, I think there's a lot of confluence coming in that we are getting ready for a breakdown. The money flow indicator is completely flat, so in my opinion, there is no more money coming into this coin, at least in the short term. The RSI got rejected from 30, so it looks extremely bearish. Bitcoin is obviously having a very, very small pump. Nothing crazy, but do bear in mind the dollar is increasing, gold is increasing, the stock market is dumping, so everything is leading to people entering risk off assets like the dollar and gold, and everyone is entering risk on assets like the stock market. Sorry, I said everyone's exiting risk on assets like obviously stocks, Bitcoin, the total crypto market cap, which obviously encompasses all cryptos. And specifically for that, what does that mean for StrongBlock? Well, StrongBlock is a very risky play in my opinion. I think it is one of the riskier altcoins that you could pick, and obviously while people are entering this risk off phase, people are buying gold, silver, food, you know, all of the above really, and you know, they're entering their currency of choice. So in my opinion, you know, people are going to continue dumping their rewards for Strong. At some point, I do think the rewards for Strong are gonna be less than the ETH gas fees that people pay every month. So, you know, all in all, I'm very bearish on Strong in the short to mid-term. If they are able to do something, you know, crazy with their project, then, you know, so be it. But from what I can tell, they are moving on to a new chain. They're moving on to the new token, Stronger. So, you know, if personally, if I was a Strong investor, which I'm not, I'd be more leaning towards their new chain with their new token. I'd be much more bullish on that than I am Strong. But, you know, that is just my unbiased perspective. Do bear in mind, I don't hold this coin, so, you know, I don't gain anything from saying it's bullish or bearish. So, you know, I'm not trying to FUD anyone's bags. Always do your own research. This is just my own opinion on the market. And from what I can see, we're very bearish and we're getting ready for another dump. And like I said, your last line in the sand, once again, is 162. Once we lose that, we're pretty much going to get chopped in half. So that's all I see for Strong today. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.